It is that time again. We're back. Forcing bronze to mythic. Well, we're forcing 5 colors. Vivid, you know the deal. Series long giveaway. If you've got questions about it, check the description. We're looking to hit the big 1,000 subscribers. So if you're enjoying the content, make sure you drop a subscription. And yeah, check out the description for the giveaway details. What did we open? You know it's gonna be a fun draft because I'm drafting and we do fun over power here. Collective Inferno is pretty fun in the Goblin deck. That's the only place I've really enjoyed it. I think Moon Vigil Adherence is probably the best card here. And then of course you have all of the cool removal here, which is all pretty good in Vivid, because these sit around. Well, the Hold and the Blossom Bind sit around more than the Solitude. I think we're just taking Adherence, though. This card's just good in any green deck. It gets gigantic. It has Trample, so it's really good with the Prisma Basher. Just really can't go wrong with it. All right, next pick is probably just going to be this Eclipsed Kithkin. I think this is the best card in this pack by a long shot. The next best things would be like Evolving Wilds, Wayfinder, and Midnight Tilling. If one of these 3 came back, I'd be fine with it. I really like Midnight Tilling and Elves, or if I have like a bomb I'm digging for. Just like a great way to get to your bomb faster. But this is an easy Kithkin here. I'm happy to play this in a non-Kithkin deck. Even just like a green 2/1 that finds a forest is fine, or a plains. It's also 2 colors, which is nice. Good for splashing. I don't mind being heavy green 1 bit. Yeah, we'll take it. All right, pack 1, pick 3. Idyllic Tutor. Search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. I mean, we're gonna take the Loyalist. This card's just like, it's too good to pass up. Glamour Gifter's also solid. Wickermaw, Evolving Wilds, good, decent removal. And then I do like the Glutton. And I like the Torchmaster if I have a lot of Tarfires. Whatever it's called. The thing that deals 2 damage if you put a -1/-1 counter. But we will just take this Loyalist. Again, it goes with our Adherence. We can still play our Kithkin with it. And this is like it's like a same level as a rare card. So we're going to take it. Can't really pass it up. Too good. Too good. All right, we're on pack 1, pick 4. Notably, there are no elves. We have 2 goblins, a giant, 3 goblins. I think we're just taking Chiral, though. Again, we're not like committing to anything. These first few picks, I like just taking whatever the best card is. If there's like a tiebreaker, I'll go with some synergy. But otherwise, like this, I think is far and away the best card in this pack. This goblin, when it gets the blue lockdown spell on it, is the worst thing in the world. All right, so we get an Iron Shield Elf. There's also a Eulogist, but again, the 4-drop slot gets pretty filled up. There's a Cinder Strike, which is solid removal, and a Midnight Tilling. I would say the best cards here are probably the Elf, Cinder Strike, and maybe the Eulogist, but it's a 4-drop. And you don't want to fill up on 4 drops. We'll just take the Elfie. All right, now this is an interesting pick. We have the Watcher, which is fine. It's a decent green card. Tweeze is pretty solid removal. There's 2 goblins, 2 merfolk, and then a counter spell. I guess if we're base green, I probably just want to take the Watcher here. Although I do think the Tweeze is a better card. And then I really like this in Merfolk. I think it's one of the best Merfolk 2-drops. All right, this is an interesting pick. We have an Elf, the Stompling, or the Druid. All solid. The Stompling is nice over this elf because it gives us the red. If we're trying to get vivid with some vivid payoffs. The Druid is nice, but we don't have that much splashing going on. I think I will take the Stompling over the Brawler. Okay, and then we get another elf. This is a solid 4-drop in the elf's deck. Okay, and a Changeling Wayfinder did wheel. That's an elf. All right, I am going to take the Tilling. I don't really like Undercurrents. The only time I really play this is if my fixing is atrocious. I have a lot of really high mana stuff. Or I have that thing that makes Tree Folks with land drops. Okay, a Wickermaw. We'll take it. A card I don't think we're playing. And a Guilt Leaf's Embrace. All right, and then we opened, holy, Gloom Ripper and Loyalist. Someone's going to get this Loyalist, unfortunately. But Gloom Ripper, I mean, I would play this in any black deck. I think it's fine if this is like your only elf and you have some changelings. It's still phenomenal. Easy pickup here. We do need to get some more colors, and I would like to see a Vivid Payoff. We have not seen a single Vivid Payoff yet. But yeah, obviously, like, the two best cards by a long shot are these elves. Liminal Hold is always good. Flock Imposter is nice because it's a shapeshifter. This is just like a decent blue 2-drop. Can't really go wrong with it. But this is like one of the best cards in the set. All right, now we have Grub's Command, or Creekwood Saferight, Chompling, Changeling, Duelist, Auntie. Wow, that's a really stacked pack. Grub's Command is very good. I would consider splashing it. What types of things can we do? Even just like kill a creature, and then creature target players controls get +1/+1 and gain haste is good. Saferight's solid, but I'm just gonna take the big boy here. Okay. Now we have a relatively unexciting pack. Got a lot of blue and white cards. I think I might just take the Wary Farmer here. We have the Eclipsed Kithkin. We have the Watcher. I don't want, like, the big goblins. Auntie's Sentence is, like, not really something I want. Okay, now we have the option of a good Kithkin. Silver Gilmental is, like, excellent in the Merfolk deck. I think it's one of the best turn 2 plays, especially if you have a lot of Convoke. Cinder Strike's very good. And we have another Eulogist, which, again, I think this card is good. It's just, I don't really want to stack up on 4-drops. I would rather stack up on my 2-drops. All right, we did find a Shine Striker. I mean, I'm going to take it. I don't know if we're playing it. We'd have to find a little bit more fixing, I think. But first Vivid Payoff we've seen. I'm going to snag it. Okay, now we have Assert Perfection, Druid, Scout, Sky Swimmer. I think we need the removal. This removal is one of my favorites. Okay, there's a Shimmer Creep and another Wayfinder. Shimmer Creep would fit in nicely with what we've got going on, but I would rather play the Shine Striker. I think I'm going to take another Wayfinder. Is that crazy? Maybe. Some goblin stuff I don't want. I think we'll just take the rare. More cards I don't think we're going to play. This red, white is probably going to be too hard to splash, especially if I'm trying to splash double blue and red for this. We currently have 6 elves and 3 shapeshifters. Not bad. I would like some, like, Morkant's Eyes. Some more elf payoffs would be nice. Okay, this is an interesting one. The Watcher or the Archer? I guess we're just taking the Archer here. It is nice having some ways to deal with things with flying. We could play the Core. It is another elf. And Erdu, don't want that. Okay, we have a Dundulin Weaver, which I do like. Reaping Willow and Dawn Blessed Pennant, as well as another Eulogist and a Cavalry. I think I just want the Weaver. I really like this card. Willow is also a consideration. It is a way to bring back like Loyalist. But this just being like a 2-drop is really nice. We are looking to fill up our yard as it is. All right, here is a Maryland Fey Ascendant. We will take this. This is a nice payoff for having a lot of elves. We're already splashing blue. There is a Grave Shifter, which I do like, as well as Blossoming Defense. Maybe one of these 6 cards will wheel. I would not mind that, but an easy Maryland for us. Grub's Command. The other nice thing about Grub's Command is you can always mill 5. We have 4 shapeshifters at the moment, so we can find those. This is an interesting pick. We have Elf. We could splash this. We don't have a ton of 5-drops. There's the Percher, the Watcher. I guess we're just taking this 3-drop Elf. We currently only have 1 piece of removal. Well, okay. We have 3 pieces of removal, I guess. This is 22 cards, so we are going to need to be making some cuts here. Maybe cut the Shapeshifters. Maybe cut the Wickermaw. All right, this is an interesting pick. We have 2 good 2-drop elves. We have Kithkeeper, which is a nice payoff. And then we have Tilling. I think I'm just taking the safe right here. Okay, and now we're on to pick 5. We have another Changeling, which is nice to have, but if this doesn't hit anything, it just feels so bad. I think we're still taking it. I'll consider playing it. This pack's got nothing for us. We'll take the rare. This pack has a Sneakling we could play, and a Rhyme Chill. I think we'll consider playing the Sneakling. Another Changeling Wayfinder, another Sneakling, and a very late Cinder Strike. There's no way I'm playing 2 of those. All right, we did get a Eulogist. And a Percher. Another Percher. All right, we need 3 cuts out of here. Elf, 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 elf. Probably cutting Crossroads Watcher, honestly. I think with our Elf Lord and our Fae, Maryland, I think we want to maximize elves. We can play more Changeling stuff, but... Okay, do I want Sneakling? Do I want Wickermaw? Do I want Core and 2 Wayfinders? Do I want Wary Farmer? Wary Farmer is my only... Or no, I have this for white. Okay, we're probably cutting Wary Farmer. And then we need 1 more cut. We'll probably play the Sneakling. I just like that it's a Goblin, a Kithkin, and an Elf. We currently have 20 creatures. 11 elves and 5 shapeshifters is pretty good. Do I want to cut the core? I kind of like that the core ramps us. Maybe I'll cut 1 of these. I think I only want 2 blue. And I think I want more green. I guess 8 green is probably fine. All right. Mana, not the best, but let's hop in, see what we can do. All right, we are playing a side end. Yeah, we'll take it. We got a 2-drop. We've got 2 of our best elves. Let's do it. I think I want the other swamp here. Reedree. All right. We'll play our adherents. Looks like they might be stuck on mana. All right, good game. All right, we're playing Joe Scurio. I mean, we got our Ripper. We have no swamps, but we have 2-drop, 3-drop tilling, so we will keep it. Drew an island, okay. What's Mr. Joe Scurio doing? All right, I like drawing adherence. We did whiff. The nice thing about that was there were no lands there. So we got those out of the way. I guess I'm just flashing in this archer. Okay. I guess we're not just doing that archer. I mean, we're still flashing it in, but not blocking. Drop the adherence. Next turn, we can go brawler tilling if we don't draw a swamp. Well, we'll probably do tilling first, but kind of interesting they're attacking. They get the draw discard, but we're hitting for 6. They're hitting for 5. All right, let's see what we can find. Okay. We'll take it. Back for 6. Play the brawler. We do need a swamp, but this card's good, especially when we already have 2 elves out. That means we should be able to cast a spell. If there's a 3 or less spell is nice. All right, they ditched a striker. They're probably looking for land, I would guess. I don't know. What if they... Well, they got rid of a bunch of lands. All right, kind of an interesting question here. Do we play the Ripper? I think I'm gonna go Maryland. We'll spiral. I don't know what they have, but flash and blue-white could be to pick something up, I guess. Could just be like a kill spell. Swat away, sure. I'll keep it. Okay. Well, they're at 4. And we have Gloom Ripper coming. Recluse bounces, sure. Ooh, and a Lockmare. Okay, I think we're still playing Gloom Ripper. I want to kill the Lockmare. And then trade this for the Recluse. Then we have 2 elves, because otherwise they would get to draw with this and stuff. I think it's just better that they don't. See what they find of planes. Okay, perfect. And they have a scoundrel. All right, I think there's no reason to attack. I think I'm just gonna play these two. Because this one grows. And then depending on what they draw, we should have a good attack next turn. Yeah, I think we're just attacking with everyone here. We'll pump this, so it can't really be double blocked. Alright, they do have a Glenelendra. Still awkward blocks on this. They'll probably just have to chump it. Probably trade. Probably put 2 blockers on the safe right. Oh, they're going to put 3 blockers on. Okay. Yeah, that is fine by me. I think I would have chumped the 4/4. Oh! Oops. Forgot to play that. We'll see if it costs me the game. No. Alright, good game. Alright, we're playing Hope's Fall. Hand seems solid. Probably tilling on 2. I generally like saving the Weaver. 2-1 just gets blocked so easily. So if I have any other option for something to do on turn 2, I'll usually do it. Alright, I'll let them find something first. The more information you can conceal, the better. Another Kithkin is pretty good. Interesting choice here. The red lets me cast Grub's command. I think I'm gonna take it. And then I think I'll play the Loyalist. We have 2 ways to get that elf back. And I can't cast it right now. So I think that is fine for now. Interesting question of whether I trade for this Kithkin or not. I think I will. Maybe I'll regret this. Then again, maybe I won't regret it. You never know. Ooh, Thought Weft. That's a good card. Probably just killing this thing if they play it this turn. And I'm probably going to mill 5. See if I can hit any shapeshifters. Alright, we got something. We got... If we play this, we'll have 7 mana next turn. Alright, we could go Core, Weaver, and Informant. If they don't kill the safe right, that is. If they kill the safe right, I will not play Weaver. Looks like they're... I don't know what. +2/+2? Trade their guy off? No, just liminal hold. Okay. guess we'll just do this then. Another liminal hold, okay. I think we go core. Informant. I don't really want that sneakling. Pass the turn. Next turn I can activate core. Play Weaver. Their hand must just be stacked. Sky Swimmer. Okay. It's a good card. I think I just want the Loyalist. And then I'm fine trading these off, I think. Yeah, I'll keep the Cavalry. We can play both of these next turn. Cavalry. Let's see what they got going on. This Gloom Ripper gets to just kill something. Armor. We unfortunately don't really have a good attack. Okay. I think they have something, right? I think I'll just trade these off. They want to use a whatever. Be my guest. Oh, they had a Weaver. Well, that's kind of interesting. Do I save my Ripper to kill that? Might have to. Alright, we'll just pass. Hopefully they just play this Imbuer this turn. Pummeler, okay. Do I kill the Pummeler? I think I'm fine trading off the Loyalist. We can get Moon Vigil adherence. Now they kind of have to figure out what to do here. Like, the Imbuer doesn't really do much for him. Beastling. And attacking. Okay. So no blocks. Surveil. What do they have? Maybe untap, +2/+2, first strike? Could also be destroy target attacking or blocking creature. I think I'm going to kill the lifelinker. Oh. I thought I had another chance to respond. I wanted to do +2/+2. Oh, yikes. All right. Guess not. All right, well, unfortunate. We'll see if they have removal for this. They do indeed. I think we just activate this and attack next turn. That should be GG's. Unless they have a destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Alright. Got him. Alright, we are playing Skoko. Hand seems solid. I think we lead on the informant. Well, I'm definitely not putting that in the yard. That's for sure. I'll probably try to trade this off if it's something reasonable to trade off with. Or they just blind it. Sure. I think we just try to curve out here. Play Eulogist, and then hopefully we can Bloom Ripper if we draw another land. If we don't draw land, we can always play Core. All right, we do. We are playing blue-white removal here. This thing's gonna hit like a truck. So we do have that going for us, at least. Hopefully they play a creature. All right, well. Since they didn't play a creature, I think we're just attacking. Looks like they might have more removal. All right. We will... I think we want an island. We have double blue stuff. Please play a creature, opponent. Alright, that's one of the worst creatures for them to play. I think I'm just going cavalry. Pass. Unfortunately. Play a good creature I can kill. All they have is removal. I'm gonna try to kill the Sky Swimmer. Probably exile that. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna try to get them to chump. I think. We're slow rolling this Gloom Ripper here. Okay, now maybe they'll play a creature we can kill. No, that's too much to ask for. All right, let's see what's coming. Go on it. Let's attack for 5. Removal, 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 removal. Sky Swimmer. It looks like they have another piece of removal. That's sorcery speed. Maybe they have another Blossom Mind or another Spiral. And they're currently considering using it on one of our 1/2s. Sig's Command, huh? All right. I honestly think I just want to pressure them here. And then Gloom Ripper might be lethal, depending on what they play. Ragery. All right, we got him. Good game. All right, we are playing Chiwats. 2-drop, 3-drop, Wayfinder, removal. Seems pretty solid. Chiwats. Let's see what they are. Playing a different version of Evolving Wilds. Green black. I've heard of it. I think we're just passing. Next turn we could find a swamp, and then the turn after that we can Loyalist and Perfection. See what they're working with here. Good card. Ooh, really good card. Ugh. All right, we probably want to use our removal on that. Do I want to attack with both? I think the answer is no. See what they do here. There's a world where we can get like a really good assert perfection. They have to block with the brawler. Yeah, like we could attack here and then eat this, but then they have the Dissident alive. I think it's fine. All right, perfect. All right, we'll see what they follow up with here. Looks like they get back from the graveyard. Okay. And then they probably just play the elf. Ugh. I think I attack with everyone. What do I want? Do I need double black for a couple things? I want the double black, the double blue, or the red. All right. We'll see what their play is here. They can Gloom Ripper and kill something. The nice thing is they don't get to attack if they're lifelinker. Okay. Killing. Ooh. All right, their deck is sick. They probably should have taken eyes. Should have taken the red mana. That would kill them. Okay. If I had taken the red mana, we would have won. This is going to put them to 3. Yeah, they got Ripper, Marilyn, Morkant's Eyes, and Eclipsed Elves, Dissident. Yeah, their deck is sick. And a Lockmare. All right, and we are just ripping lands here. Our Gloom Ripper would still be a really good draw. I don't think a Mountain would get there. Yeah. Yeah, we just hit our pocket of lands and our 1 red spell at the wrong time, but I mean, their deck is insane. All right, well, yeah, nothing we could do there. That deck was wild. All right, we are playing Padre Doom. Hand seems solid. We've got Kithkin, Elf, Wayfinder. I'm probably gonna lead on the Elf, I think. I think a lot of times this is better as like a double spelling. Okay. Let's play the Stompling. This gives us the option next turn we can go Kithkin and Perfection. Which I think is exactly what we're gonna do. I think I'm down to take the core. Kill that. Hit him for 8. Down to 9. It's a great card. Extremely happy they didn't get to put it on that thing, though. Okay, I think we're just attacking with this. Yeah, I guess we go this. Get that. And then next turn we can kill something, give +1/+1 haste. I don't think we need that. Sentry. Okay, I kill this. +1/+1 haste has to be enough, right? All right, got him. All right, playing the Lucky Bones. I guess we'll keep. Kind of awkward, but super slow. But we have all of our colors. We get the green. Well, opponent's not doing anything. Okay. Assuming they're about to start drawing. Yikes. All right, well, we'll see what they got. They're gonna draw a lot of cards, probably. Four mana. It's a... Okay. Honestly, not the worst. Not really bad at all, honestly. That was a great draw. Do they have anything is the question. Okay, crying about their cabbages. We like that. I don't know what would get them out of this. Maybe the guy that bounces. They bounce 2 things. The guy that bounces and then make a copy of the guy that bounces. That'd be pretty good. But then I could just play Eulogist again and drain them. Gloom Ripper is one heck of a card. Loss of Mind. Okay. I can still pump. All right, got him. Nice. Diamond. All right, playing Gold Raj or Goldie Raj. Hand seems solid. We get to Elf on 2 on the play. It's kind of the dream. We'll search for a blue. We still need another one, but... Hey! Do I want to discard anything? Not really. I think we're just passing. Informant, sure. All right, I think I will attack now. Nice. Play Eulogist. I just want to be able to make sure I can play the Kithkin. Alright, no drain, but we got 3 forest out of the way, which is really nice. If they attack, I have no problem blocking with my Wayfinder. That's a problem.
Surrender. Don't lose your focus.
Whiffed. See how they block. All right. Well, now the flipping is nice because they really need it at 3. So we'll see what they do. I mean, if we draw a blue, this is so good. And we have so many more creatures. I think I'm okay losing the Iron Shield Elf. What are they deciding? They could transform it. And what? Put a permanent in their hand? Doesn't seem very good. They don't. Interesting. They +2. 5 mana. I wonder if they're just splashing for Oko. And then they bring the elf back. Okay. I think we pump, kill this. Oko down. And then I'm fine if they want to discard a card to kill one of those. Okay. That is fine. It does make the Shine Striker worse, but I think that's okay. Tilling. It's a land. Bummer. And they played it. Interesting. Instead of keeping it for the elf. Wonder what their last card is. I mean, I'm just attacking. Okay. Works for me. I think we just get rid of Oko and an elf. Attack. They have to chump. I mean, they can discard a card and save their person, but... All right, nice, got there. All right, unfortunately, never got to play the Striker. Diamond 4, we'll take it. And a nice little 7 and 1. Thank you very much. Yeah, deck was sweet. Had the Elf Shell. Gloom Ripper, of course, insane. Adherence, good. Loyalist, solid. And then we just had like the value pieces with Kithkin, Shine Striker, Command, and Ascendant. We had pretty good fixing with Core, Wayfinder, and Wickermaw. We did lose the one game where we were stuck with the Grub's command in our hand. We had to pick what land we got a little early, but hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace!